You'll find your words in the program Sing Out.
Down by the old mill stream, where I first met you, with your eyes so blue, dressed in gingham too. It was there I knew that you loved me true. You were 16, my village queen, down by the old mill stream. River but the stream.
We're going to join in. She'll be coming around the mountain as our cast members take their place.
Sing loud and do the actions. These two young ladies will be teaching you the actions. Follow them closely. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. Yee-haw! She'll be coming round the mountain. She'll be coming round the mountain. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. We'll all come out to meet her. Will we all come out to meet her? Will we all come out to meet her when she comes? Hi, babe! Whoa, Jack! Yee-haw! We will kill the old red rooster when she comes. Chop, chop! We will kill the old red rooster when she comes. Chop, chop! We will kill the old red rooster. We will kill the old red rooster. We will kill the old red rooster when she comes. Hi, babe! Whoa, Jack! Yeehaw!
Anyway, that was great singing. As you have probably figured out, we are all part of the action happening tonight. We need your help in responding to the stage action. So when you are cued, please join in. No need to practice, as I'm confident that our audience of intelligent devs, as if there's any other kind. Oh, wait, there's cinema. Anyway, I'm confident when you see the cue, you will. Oh, you guys are good. Okay. So, the time is fall 1918, and it's a Saturday night. The place? Montezuma's Hotel's Restaurant in Fairbanks, Arizona. Not Alaska, Arizona. In fact, it's right off from Route 82. But I digress. Tables are set up. Folks are having drinks at the bar and at tables. And Ruby and her husband, Robert Richfield, are sitting at one of the tables.
Well, hello there, pretty lady. Don't be shy. You know who I am. I'm Ben Stuyvesant, a rancher in these parts. I've done some business with your husband, Robert, over there. Oh, take my kerchief. I'd be honored if you would.
Thank you. I seem to have forgotten mine.
You have no cause to do that! If you kiss my wife's hand, Ruby, what got into you?
Well, he offered me his kerchief. I had a cough, and I forgot mine. I know he had no right to take advantage.
You hear that, Stuyvesant? You dishonor my wife, and that dishonors me.
Come on, Robert. I meant no harm. partners.
I don't care. We may be business partners, but we are not friends. I don't like the way you go flirting behind your wife's back and their husbands. You're shameless. Meet me outside with your gun.
Robert, please don't go. He didn't hurt me, and he might hurt you.
Well, let's go. I'll not be dishonored.
Come to any good. They all listen for gunshots, but none are heard.
Doc, you're needed outside.
What happened?
Well, Ruby rushed out there, and she just got between the two gunmen, and she fell over and collapsed and died.
What could have happened? We have heard no gunshots.
There's never been a good duel.
She can't be dead, Doc. She can't be dead.
I'm sorry, Robert. I've done what I could. We took her to her friend Senora Maria's room.
Justice of the Peace, Mary Townsend, enters.
What's going on here? Did I hear someone shot the deputy?
I shot the sheriff, but I did not shoot the deputy.
Well,
No, there was no duel. Well, there was a duel, but Ruby rushed out there, and in between the two, and she collapsed and she died. Nobody got shot.
Well, who shot who?
No one shot anyone, Justice.
Well, we went out and we pulled our guns out, and Ruby just fell down in the street before we could aim our guns at each other.
Never try to stop a duel in progress.
nothing like that was ever wrong with her.
Was she bit by a rattler?
Someone poisoned her drink.
Ben, you got reason for revenge with Robert?
No, I meant no harm to her or Robert.
No harm. You just about pulled your gun on her.
Ha, he started it.
I did not. No, I didn't. You began it. You gave my wife a kerchief and kissed her hand without her or my permission.
I suspect it was your jealousy that killed her.
Well, there might be some truth to that. But he egged me on.
Hey, Doc, what's your verdict?
I don't know. I ain't never seen anything like it before, her dying so quick.
Well, I was at the table here when Ben came by. She had a cough. That's why he handed her his kerchief.
Well, that was a kind gesture.
May God save her soul.
That girl needs no saving. She was one of the kindest, sweetest people.
Then they just went too far by kissing her hand.
Which got Robert all fought under the collar and he told Ben to meet him outside.
Wait, sounds like you two men are to blame.
There ain't no law against dueling.
No, but there should be one against stupidity because of a man's flirting and another man's jealousy. A lovely young innocent woman is dead, and now you're a widower, Ridgefield. And you, Stuyvesant, you have a young woman's death on your conscience. Well, if you have one.
Of course I have a conscience.
He also has a wife.
You could have refused to do.
He started it.
Oh, well, in this state of Arizona,
In this state, in this great state of Arizona, I have every right to defend my innocence.
You could have apologized and just let it go.
Yeah, he started it.
Over his wife's objections, too.
You know, you're both fools. I declare a night in jail to cool both of you off.
but what about my Ruby?
Senora Maria will take care of the arrangements.
Okay, you guys.
Wait a minute. What about that cough, Robert? Ruby haven't for some time.
No, she was just back from visiting her brother in Phoenix 2 days ago. Yesterday she started the cough. She felt tired and didn't want to come tonight, but I insisted. I wanted to celebrate her return from a week in Phoenix.
Well, that sounds like a common cold.
You know, her condition reminds me of a notice I saw in today's Green Valley News. Look at this. What a sorry state the world is in when we have to send our boys to fight the Huns. You know, strange army disease befalls troops in eastern U.S. You've heard of this stuff?
Just what you showed me. I don't read much.
Well, my cousin in the service wrote told me that some of his army mates overseas died pretty fast of a mysterious disease.
Well, what if Ruby had this strange army disease?
Hey! We don't need any rumors stirring folks up.
Well, I guess she wasn't in the army.
Well, her brother was. She was visiting him because he had a medical leave.
From overseas?
No, from the East Coast.
Well, I don't know if she died of that army disease or not. I advise caution and all go home for now.
Come along, you two. Maybe a night in the cooler will help you cool down a little bit.
Okay, folks, you heard the doc. Let's be going home.
Hey, we haven't had our dinner yet.
Yeah, we all paid for it.
We don't want to waste Chef Pierre's Saturday night special.
What do you think, Doc?
Oh, okay, but leave when you're done.
Hey, do you think if Ruby had this army disease that it's catching?
If it's not that disease, Doc, what did she die of?
I don't know.
Cowpoke Pete, a rough-looking, weathered cowboy, enters.
What's the ruckus? What's going on? What's the commotion?
Richfield's wife died. Maybe some foreign disease.
Oh, shame. Oh, such a pretty lady. Can't say that about her husband.
Why not?
Well, he overcharges people. You know, poor people like some of us in that mercantile of his. And Ben, oh, don't get me started on Ben. Oh, this place, I reckon he's going to close real soon from his debts, real soon.
Doc, Ben Stuyvesant and Robert are dead.
What? How?
Well, I put them in their cells, and Ben was thirsty, so I went to get him a drink, and I came back, they were both dead.
How were they killed?
Well, I don't know, it wasn't gunshots, I took their guns away from them.
Doc, Both Ben and Robert? You say Ben and Robert?
Ben and Robert.
Is it true, Doc?
Yep, both dead. It wasn't a struggle, and there's no blood. So their mouths were foaming. Figure it's poison.
I took my troubles down to rag. You know that gypsy with that coquette too. She's got a bed down on 34th and 5. She's selling little bottles of love potion number 9.
Makes you wonder who'll be next.
Maybe it's that foreign disease.
Were there any witnesses?
No, I was the only one in jail, and when I left to get a drink with them, I came back and they were both dead.
Oh,
No witnesses.
oh, why, both of them dead?
Confide all your
Who killed my Ben? Who did it?
Senora Maria, we don't know who did it yet.
But you saw them alive in the jail, right?
Well, I saw them alive, and then I left for a minute, and I came back. They were both dead. Well, maybe somebody here in the audience spiked their drinks.
Could be. Some poisons take time.
Maybe they poisoned each other.
The ultimate duel.
They were business partners, not enemies.
Businesses can fail.
Someone didn't like them. Chef Pierre Laprise.
Chef Pierre, where's our beef? Where's our beef?
Ladies and gentlemen, dinner is served.
Thank goodness.
I'm starved.
Me too.
C'est la spécialité de la maison bœuf bourguignon.
That's why we're here, Doc. Yum. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. Did the prisoners get any of this food?
Well, I didn't feed them.
As hotel owner, Ben always tasted the food before he served the guests.
Mon cher, what do you mean? My food is perfection. Over 20 years, nobody ever complains.
Pierre, Ben and Robert Ridgefield are both dead.
C'est terrible! Oh.
It is.
Well, just a thought. So, Robert supplied the meat. Robert and Ruby handled it. Ben tasted it.
And Cowpoke supplied the meat to Robert. I saw him this morning bringing it in. Where is he?
Pete's gone.
Are you saying the meat's tainted?
Maybe. Sorry, folks.
No one touched the meat.
I touched the meat. I tasted it.
Well, if you drop dead, we'll know you've been poisoned.
Mon Dieu! Mon Dieu! It's Cowpoke Pete!
Oh no.
No pulse. Ew, blood. Oh, Calpopetus. Dad, he's been stabbed.
Calm down, folks, calm down. The air is a little shaky over here, but I think he's going to be okay, so I don't think it's the meat. But we're going to take a little break now and give you a chance to talk about who might have done these evil deeds. And while we're doing that, Doc and I and the Justice will get together and talk about and see if we can't solve these evil murders.
And now we're going to find out what actually happened. And you can rest assured, Act 2, as always, is a little shorter than Act 1. So, anyway, okay, let's take it away.
Doc, I went to get Ruby's body to take her to the funeral parlor, and she's gone.
Deputy,
Yes?
I want to turn myself into the law. I poisoned my husband and Ben Stuyvesant. They were criminals. They defrauded their customers and their creditors. Ben had gambled away the hotel. It was going to close tonight until Ben reached out to Robert, and Robert bought it in his name. They had a buyer who was going to sign the papers tomorrow. The two would make a considerable profit.
How come you took the law into your own hands?
Because sometimes the law takes too much time. We heard about their plot last night. We had to act quickly.
You're deputy, page 14.
I got caught up in the action. Accomplice? I can't even say that. You're an accomplice, Senora Maria?
Si, senor.
But you killed your own husband?
We could not remain married to crooks. I told Robert I was going to turn them in. He threatened to kill me. I went to Senora Maria. She chloroformed me in the street, and I was taken to her room.
Wait! How did you know about the duel?
That's the part of the plot we overheard.
And Senora
The duel was
Maria,
set
too?
up. Excuse me. Walk on my lines. The duel was set up to kill me.
And Senora Maria, too?
No, they did not know I was involved.
Well, what about Cowboy Pete? You kill him too?
I killed him because Pete's the one who overheard the two men talking about the duel. And he tried to blackmail Senora Maria. If he told her everything he knew what was going on, then she could arrange that he would provide the meat, all of the meat, for the hotel.
Chef Pierre, how did you know about all of this?
We are in love. I tell him everything.
Well now, I don't agree with you ladies killing these men, but sounds like it might have been self-defense. I shall get you to the finest lawyers that I can find.
But we have no money. Our menfolk gambled it all away on the Montezuma.
But if the hotel is still in Robert's name, you may be able to claim it as his wife. And if the deal is already signed, sealed, and delivered with the new owner, both may be the two rich widows.
Now that sounds like Montezuma's revenge on two unlucky criminals.
Let's give a toast to the heroines of Fairbank.
Hola, Maria mía.
You came all the way from Mexico City to see me.
Por supuesto. Anne, I am going to buy this hotel from your no-good husband and his no-good business partner.
Papa, come sit. We have much to tell you.
Una poca de gracia, soprattutto così, ai arriva, chi se
Martinez, who is Doug Simon. We have Ruby Ridgefield, who is Barbara Billazizi. Sorry, I slaughtered that. Ben Stuyvesant, who is Matt Boyd. And Senior Maria, who's Laura Nastasi. And the deputy, Dean Josie. Now playing a dual role is Cowpoke Pete, with his other hat on. And Justice of the Peace, Anita Smith. And Doc, Helen Boyd. And of course we can't forget Chef Pierre, who's still serving. And our guest number one, is Linda Beasy. I was guest number 2. And guest number 3 is Lois Knight. Guest number 4 is Carolyn Chaucy. And played a dual part as Senior Maria's father as well. And now we have some special. Exit. Yes, exit. Oh, wait. I think he's getting a picture.
Author.
Yeah, we're getting. Okay. Music to exit by.
Author.
We're getting to that.
Yo no soy marinero, soy capitán, soy capitán, soy capitán.
Okay. Doug, would you please bring me the bouquets? You look so good. Okay, playwright, Manaki Elliott. Thank you. And our associate playwright and our graphics person, Anita Smith. We appreciate it.
And to our director who did a fabulous job, Davy Davis. Although I call her honey because she's my wife.
Thank you. I love doing this. It was good. Thank you to everybody. This was fun.
So we have a special gift for our musician extraordinaire.
Oh,
It's
oh my goodness. Oh, how
Very nice, thank you.
Welcome. Thank you. Yes.
For the raffle.
Let's end with a true American favorite, one we all grew up with, Home